Well, he served in the Navy for about 2 years, but those 2 years were crucial in ending World War II.
Ted Carpenter was drafted out of Spencer, Iowa, and spent his service throughout the South Pacific Ocean.
That's right. Jason Toktagian tells us the story of this Navy veteran who was a top gunner, tail gunner, and also a radio operator in Veterans Voices.
Of the 8 of us that volunteered to go to these, 3 of the guys never made it back.
Ted Carpenter flew missions in B-24s across the South Pacific during his 23 months of service.
I didn't go up every day, but we went up every 3 or 4 days, and we'd fly right down the coast of Japan. We were doing air-sea rescue work for anything that was out there, or reporting anything that was in between Iwo Jima and Japan.
He still recalls a day where his life was nearly taken by the Imperial Japanese Navy.
Well, you seen that picture I showed you of the tail being shot off. That was shot off by a little ship off of Japan one morning. He was shooting at us and we were shooting at him. When we got hit in the tail that way, we were a little worried about doing much maneuvering. So we flew on back to Tinian, which took us another 4 hours. And we just came in right straight. We didn't even circle and landed.
The war continued, and on August 6, 1945, the first atomic bomb was dropped on Hiroshima. Initially, Carpenter didn't believe it.
Well, I just thought it was an Orson Welles story. Somebody looking up what they call scuttlebutt. Just a story. I figured somebody just made it up. It didn't seem possible that we would have something that powerful, that first bomb. But like I say, when the second one dropped, then I did believe it.
Not long after, the war was over.
They had 8 submarines, minesweepers, and they had destroyers inside Tokyo Bay sweeping out the mines that were in there, so that the next day the Iowa and the Missouri and all those ships could go into the bay, and they signed the peace treaty with Japan. 2 days after that, we were aboard ship on our way home. The war was over.
And the return home was a welcome sight.
Oh, goodness. Yeah. Well, that's what we were looking forward to. Thank goodness God was with us.
For Veterans Voices, Jason Toktagian, KCAU 9 News.